Angel says, "Beloved soul, there are moments in life when something beautiful begins to unfold so quietly that at first you may not even realize how meaningful it truly is. It does not always arrive with noise, and it does not always appear in the form you once imagined. Sometimes it begins as a feeling, a shift in your heart, a calm sense that something is changing in a way that feels gentle, hopeful, and deeply aligned with your path." Angel says that what many people call a miracle is often not a sudden event that changes everything in a single second, but a meaningful unfolding that begins within you before it becomes visible around you. It is a soft movement of life, a moment where what once felt distant begins to move closer, where what once seemed uncertain begins to feel possible. And in that shift, something inside you begins to believe again. Beloved soul, there may have been times when you wondered whether something beautiful was truly meant for you. You may have looked at your life and thought that the changes you hoped for were still far away, or that the peace you wanted to feel had not yet fully arrived. Yet even in those quiet and uncertain moments, something was already beginning to form. What you could not see was still moving toward you, and what you could not yet understand was still preparing to take shape in your life. Angel says that blessings often arrive after seasons of waiting, after moments where you learned patience, resilience, and trust. They come when your heart has been shaped by experience and when your spirit has become ready to receive something with deeper gratitude. This is why meaningful moments do not always come early. They come when they can be fully understood. Beloved soul, you may begin to notice signs of this unfolding in small ways. A different peace in your thoughts, a sense of emotional lightness, a new clarity in your direction, or a quiet joy that appears without needing a reason. These are not random feelings. They are the early signs that something aligned with your life is beginning to enter your awareness. Angel says that this moment is not about rushing to define everything. It is about learning how to receive. It is about allowing yourself to notice what is already changing and trusting that what is meant for you will continue to unfold in a natural and beautiful way. Beloved soul, take a moment to reflect on how far you have already come. Think about the challenges that strengthened you, the waiting that deepened your faith, and the lessons that helped you see life with more understanding. None of those moments were wasted. They were preparing you to stand in this season with a heart that can truly recognize what is being given. Angel says that when a blessing enters your life, it does not always demand attention. Sometimes it simply asks for presence. It asks you to slow down enough to notice, to feel, and to appreciate the goodness that is beginning to rise around you. Beloved soul, do not underestimate the quiet beginnings of beautiful things. A miracle often starts as a whisper before it becomes a story. It starts as a small opening before it becomes a wide path. And it starts as hope before it becomes reality. Angel says that you are allowed to receive good things. You are allowed to step into peace. You are allowed to believe that something beautiful can happen for you without needing to fear that it will disappear. This is part of healing. This is part of trust. And this is part of what it means to walk forward with an open heart. Beloved soul, the blessing that is beginning to unfold in your life is not. It is connected to your journey, to your growth, and to the way your path has quietly been shaped over time. What is entering your life now carries meaning because it comes in alignment with who you are becoming. Angel says that this is your invitation to receive with gratitude, to remain open, and to allow this moment to touch your heart without resistance. You do not need to know every detail yet. You only need to stay present enough to feel that something beautiful is beginning. Beloved soul, trust that what is meant for you is already finding its way into your life, step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. And as it unfolds, you will understand why the waiting mattered, why the lessons mattered, and why this moment carries so much quiet beauty. Angel says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when what once felt like a quiet inner change begins to reflect in the world around you, not in a sudden or overwhelming way, but in a gentle and steady unfolding that feels natural, almost as if life itself is slowly aligning with the energy you have been carrying within you. It is in these moments that you begin to realize that something is truly changing, not just within your thoughts, but within your reality. Angel says that blessings often begin as something you feel before they become something you can clearly see. The calm that enters your heart, the clarity that forms in your mind, and the subtle sense of hope that returns to you are all signs that something meaningful is taking shape. These are not. They are part of your transformation. Beloved soul, you may begin to notice small but important changes in your life. Situations that once felt complicated may begin to feel easier. Conversations may begin to flow more naturally, and your thoughts may feel more focused and peaceful. These shifts may seem simple, yet they carry deep meaning because they reflect what is happening within you. Angel says that when a blessing begins to unfold, it does not always appear in the form you expected. Sometimes it comes as a new perspective, sometimes as a renewed sense of energy, and sometimes as an opportunity that gently presents itself at the right time. What matters is not how it appears, but how it aligns with your journey. Beloved soul, take a moment to notice how your perspective has changed. Think about the way you see your life now compared to before. There may be a sense of calm where there was once worry, a sense of direction where there was once confusion, and a sense of hope where there was once doubt. These changes are not. They are signs that something is unfolding. Angel says that this stage of your journey is about awareness, about recognizing the changes that are already happening and allowing yourself to fully experience them without rushing ahead or trying to control the outcome. When you stay present, you begin to see how everything is slowly coming together. Beloved soul, you may also begin to feel a deeper connection to your own path, a sense that you are moving in the right direction even if you do not have all the answers yet. This feeling is important because it reflects trust in yourself and trust in the journey you are on. Angel says that trust is what allows blessings to fully enter your life. When you trust, you create space for things to unfold naturally. You are not forcing, you are not resisting, you are simply allowing. Beloved soul, there may have been a time when you felt that you needed to chase or control everything in order to create change. Yet now, you are beginning to understand that some of the most meaningful changes happen when you allow them to unfold in their own time. Angel says that this is the beauty of alignment. When something is meant for you, it does not need to be forced. It finds its way to you in a way that feels natural and right. Beloved soul, you may also begin to notice that your energy feels lighter, as if you are no longer carrying the same weight you once did. This lightness is not It is a sign that you are moving into a new phase of your journey. Angel says that as this blessing continues to unfold, you will begin to see more clearly how everything is aligning. What once felt uncertain will begin to make sense, and what once felt distant will begin to feel closer to your reality. Beloved soul, trust that what you are experiencing is meaningful. It is not, and it is not without purpose. It is part of your journey, guiding you towards something that reflects your growth and your understanding. Angel says that you are exactly where you need to be. The changes you are noticing are part of a larger unfolding, one that is leading you towards something beautiful. Beloved soul, allow yourself to stay present with this moment. Let yourself feel the changes, notice the shifts, and trust that everything is continuing to unfold in the right time. Angel says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when everything that once felt like a quiet shift, every subtle change, every small sign, and every gentle feeling begins to come together in a way that feels clear and undeniable, not because something sudden has appeared out of nowhere, but because what has been slowly unfolding is now reaching a point where you can truly recognize it. It is as if the pieces that once felt separate now form a complete picture, allowing you to see what has been taking shape all along. Angel says that this stage of a blessing is not loud or overwhelming. It is calm, steady, and deeply grounding. It does not rush you or confuse you. Instead, it brings a sense of clarity that allows you to understand what is happening without needing to question it constantly. Beloved soul, you may begin to notice that what once felt uncertain now feels more defined. Situations that once seemed unclear may now begin to make sense, and the direction you are moving in may begin to feel more stable. These changes are not. They are signs that your journey is aligning. Angel says that when a blessing becomes visible, it often reflects back to you the growth you have already gone through. It shows you how far you have come, how much you have understood, and how ready you are to receive something meaningful. Beloved soul, take a moment to reflect on your path. The challenges you faced, the patience you developed, and the lessons you learned have all brought you to this point. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has prepared you for what is now unfolding. Angel says that this is why the blessing feels different now. It is not just something happening around you. It is something that resonates with who you have become. It aligns with your thoughts, your emotions, and your awareness. Beloved soul, you may also begin to feel a deeper sense of confidence within yourself. Not because everything is perfect, but because you trust what is happening. You trust the process, and you trust your ability to move forward. Angel says that this trust is what allows the blessing to fully enter your life. When you trust, you stop resisting. When you stop resisting, you allow. Beloved soul, you are no longer trying to force things to happen. You are allowing them to unfold. This shift is important because it creates space for things to come to you naturally. Angel says that as this clarity continues to grow, you may begin to notice a sense of peace that stays with you, even when things are still unfolding. This peace is not. It is a sign that you are aligned with your path. Beloved soul, you may also notice that your perspective has changed. What once felt distant now feels close, and what once felt difficult now feels manageable. This is the result of your growth. Angel says that this is where transformation becomes visible, not just in your external world, but in how you experience your life. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have understood, and you are now ready to receive. Beloved soul, trust that what is happening is meaningful. It is not, and it is not without purpose. It is part of your journey, leading you towards something that reflects your growth. Angel says that you are exactly where you need to be. The clarity you are experiencing is part of your path, guiding you towards something beautiful. Beloved soul, allow yourself to stay present in this moment. Let yourself fully experience what is unfolding without rushing ahead or overthinking what comes next. Angel says that as you continue forward, this blessing will become even more clear, helping you move with confidence and peace. Beloved soul, this is your moment to recognize what has been unfolding and to trust that it is leading you in the right direction. Angel says, beloved soul, there comes a moment in your journey when everything you have been sensing, every subtle shift, every quiet feeling, and every small sign begins to settle into a deep and steady sense of knowing, a place where the blessing you once felt as a possibility now begins to feel like a reality you are living within. This is not a sudden realization, but a gradual understanding that what you hoped for, what you waited for, and what you believed in has now become part of your present experience. Angel says that this stage is where everything aligns, not only around you, but within you. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your awareness begin to move together in a way that feels calm and grounded. You are no longer searching for signs in the same way, because you are now able to recognize what is already present in your life. Beloved soul, you may begin to notice that the way you feel has changed. There is a sense of peace that remains with you, even when things are still unfolding. There is a sense of clarity that does not require constant questioning. And there is a quiet confidence that allows you to move forward without hesitation. These changes are not. They are the result of your growth. Angel says that when a blessing becomes your reality, it does not need to announce itself loudly. It becomes part of your everyday life, something you experience naturally. It is present in your thoughts, in your emotions, and in the way you see your path. Beloved soul, reflect on how far you have come. The moments of doubt, the times of waiting, and the challenges you faced have all shaped the understanding you now carry. Nothing has been wasted. Every step has brought you here. Angel says that this is why the blessing feels so meaningful now. Because you are able to recognize it. You are able to feel it. And you are able to receive it with gratitude. Beloved soul, you may also begin to notice that you feel more grounded within yourself. You are no longer pulled in different directions by uncertainty. You are centered, steady, and aware of where you are. Angel says that this grounded feeling is what allows you to fully experience the blessing. You are not trying to hold on to it out of fear. You are simply living it. Beloved soul, this is where trust becomes natural. You trust what is happening, you trust your journey, and you trust yourself. This trust creates a sense of ease that allows everything to continue unfolding smoothly. Angel says that as you move forward, you will begin to see how everything continues to align in a way that reflects your growth and your understanding. What once felt distant now feels close, and what once felt uncertain now feels clear. Beloved soul, this does not mean that your journey is complete. It means that you have reached a point where you can move forward with peace, with awareness, and with a deep sense of gratitude for what you have received. Angel says that this moment is not. It is a moment of alignment, a moment where everything begins to feel right without needing to be explained. Beloved soul, allow yourself to fully embrace this new reality. Let go of doubt, let go of overthinking, and trust that what you are experiencing is real and meaningful. Angel says that as you continue forward, this blessing will continue to grow, becoming an even more natural part of your life. Beloved soul, this is your moment to live in what you once hoped for, to feel what you once imagined, and to move forward with a heart that is open and at peace. If this message truly touched your heart, type Amen in the comments and share this message with someone who is ready to receive their blessing with gratitude.